Hello YouTube. I wanted to talk with y'all about my rainbow fish. There's a lot of myths going out there that you can't buy these rainbow fish at a Petco or PetSmart. I've heard people say this. The problem is that's not entirely true. Now, when you buy these fish at Petco or PetSmart, you're going to have to be patient because when they get these fish in, there's no guarantee. If you're looking for just males, there's no guarantee they're going to have the amount of males that you want. I'm trying to do at least 6 of each kind. So you're going to have to be patient, and eventually you will get these fish. And plus, it's a whole lot cheaper. I've actually been getting mine at Petco. I've done the first round, and you can kind of see my tank here. I've got some red millennium. I've got 2. There's one right there. I've actually got some Goiter River. I've got 3 of those in there. You can see one of them right there with that red tail. There's another one next to it. These are all males in my tank. These are juvenile fish. They're not very old, but they do have enough color in them that you can tell if they're male or female. Right on top, right there behind that, is a turquoise rainbow fish. You can see him back there. He's got a little color in him. I do have some Bozeman. There's one right there. I've got 2 in here. I had one die, and I had one yellow rainbow fish die. The thing is, if you go through Petco, they have a 30-day guarantee on fish. All you have to do is take a sample of water in there and the deceased. A lot of these places online, they don't offer any kind of warranty on these fish. The problem is, if you get them shipped, if you don't get them shipped overnight, even overnight, some 2 or 3 days shipping, these fish get really stressed and they're going to die. And I've noticed a lot of these online fish companies do not offer any kind of guarantee on their fish after they arrive. And most likely these fish are going to die within 1 to 3 days, just because of the stress of being shipped in warmer areas, colder areas. And people really don't think about that. Yeah, you can go out there and buy just males in certain online stores, but there is consequences to that. As you can see, my fish tank, I've got a 150-gallon fish tank, and I'm trying to put mostly rainbows in here. They're swimming around pretty good. But I can tell you the prices that I paid for these fish. Like I said, I had one yellow dye. It was $13.99. I got my money back on that. The red millennium rainbows, they are $9.99 a piece. The Bozeman, or Bozeman, those are $10.99 a piece. The turquoise are $6.99 a piece. And the Goiter River rainbow is $10.99 a piece. And this is at Petco. Now, not all Petco stores are going to be able to special order these fish. I've talked to the people at my particular store in Texas, and they said only certain ones will do it. So what I'm doing is I'm special ordering these fish, and when they come in, either they're male or female, he's allowing me to buy just the males, and he said he would sell the females to, whoever come in the store. And that's what I've been doing. And I just started doing this, and it takes about 2.5 weeks each time I do it. And eventually I'm going to build my stock up to the way I want it. And it's a whole lot cheaper if you got the patience to do it. You can see back there in the back, there's a red millennium and a turquoise right there. I can tell a lot better than y'all can on the video, but it has the color in it. I'm trying to collect all males. I don't want any females. And but check with your local pet store, Petco or PetSmart. A lot of them can do it, and a lot of them can't. And it's a whole lot cheaper than buying it online, because they're already high priced, because some of them offer free shipping after you buy $45, but the problem is the fish are so high priced. I know there's one website that I paid the Red Millennium for. I paid $9.99. There's one website that wants $19.99 for them for just the males. So be careful on that, and look at your guarantees. Some do 14 days online, some do nothing, some only do like 2 hours after they ship. So you've got to look at that. And like I said, Petco does 30 days. All you have to bring is the dead fish and a sample of the water in. I've had 2 fish die. I had one Bosemani die and one yellow, but that was within 2 days, and that's probably because of stress. He said that he had kept these fish in the tank a couple of days before he wanted to sell them to me. But anyway, check with your local store, see what they got. I don't care what anybody says out there that Petco or PetSmart doesn't sell these fish. That's a bunch of baloney. Some do and some don't, and they can special order. There's a turquoise right there in the front. I don't know if you can see it. These fish are mostly juvenile. There's a turquoise right there. I can see his color a lot better than y'all can on the video. But these fish are juvenile. They're not fully grown. That's the way I want them, because you know the lifespan of these things. Some of them are, they say, up to 5 years. Some of them up to 7 years. So. But anyway, you might want to check out your local store and try that out. What I did is I ended up buying 12 fish, 12 rainbows, different species. Right now I've got 2 Bosemani in here, 2 Red Millenniums. I've got 3 turquoise, and then 3 of the Gorder River fish in here. And like I said, I had another yellow and another Bosemani in here. Those 2 died, so 10 out of 12 is not bad, considering that they were under stress, you know. So, and these 3 fish are thriving right now. They're swimming around. They're doing really well. I bought these fish Tuesday. Let's see, they've been in here for 6 days now, and they're doing just fine. They're swimming around. Now, as they get older, they'll show their colors a lot better. You know, they're still getting used to the tank and everything, but I've already noticed the Red Millenniums have already really started taking off. There's one right there, that male. There's a Goiter River right above him there. But they've really gotten red the last couple of days. And just be really careful when you go to these Petco stores to, you know, make sure that if you're looking for just males, because the females don't have any color. I know they say put a female in there to make the males look better, but I don't believe that stuff. I'm 52 years old. I've been having tropical fish since I was 10 years old, and I do a pretty good job at it. I take care of my fish. But anyway, I've got some large Danios in there too. Them suckers will just swim all over the place. I think they're like a cousin to the Rainbowfish. But I'm just going to continue to add to my stock. The guy doesn't mind special ordering these fish. He says, take what you need, I'll sell the rest. I'm trying to collect all males. It might take me several months, but you know what? With the guarantee that they give, the 30-day guarantee that they give, and I can guarantee that I can get males, and they don't mind taking the females and selling them, that's not a bad deal. Plus, these fish are a lot cheaper than they are online. Plus, you don't have to deal with the shipping cost. And a lot of them have a minimum before they pay for shipping free. I do not like buying fish online because a lot of places, even overnight when it's hot, I live in Texas, it's hot, the fish will get stressed, even in a hot UPS truck or a hot FedEx truck, even overnight. I've done it before. I've had fish shipped to me online, and I've had at least 50% of these fish die. And if you do it, I recommend you wait till the fall or spring when it's cooler. Don't do it when it's 90+ degrees outside, because the UPS drivers and FedEx drivers, all they do is throw that stuff in there. They don't care. I mean, it's going to be hot in there. There's no air conditioner, and so it's better to try to find them locally. So it's a bunch, like I said, it's a bunch of hogwash that you cannot find these fish at a Petco. Here's living proof of it. I've even got the receipt. It says Petco on here, and I have the. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see all the prices that I told you all ago from Petco. This is living proof right here that I got these fish at Petco. So, some people say they might not be the same quality of fish. You know, like you hear about this Gary, somebody that has these fish that he grows, and they're not the same quality and all that. But you know what? I'd rather go locally and find somebody locally and do that than go through the mail. Because these rainbow fish in my area, you just cannot find them. This is the only store that I know of, Petco store, that has them. There's another store south of me that they don't even carry them, and they can't even order them. So do your research, ask the people if they can order it, and I guarantee you, if a Petco can order these rainbow fish special order, they can order anything that you want. And I've had some other species that I've ordered too. I've got another 125 gallon tank that I'm putting other fish in. But like I said, I haven't had any troubles with these fish. There's that other, let's see, that other Bozeman right there, seen with the yellow tail. The blue hadn't come out yet because these, like I said, these are juvenile fish. They're young, they're not mature. As they get older, there's a turquoise looking right at you, right there by the cowboy helmet. See him? He's a turquoise, and he looks a lot prettier in person than he does on this video. But he's juvenile too. These are young fish. They're not fully grown yet. When they get fully grown, they'll have all their colors. They have some right now, and I have even a really small turquoise fish in here, a male. I don't know if you can see him. He's the smallest one in there, but he's got his colors on him. You can tell he's a male. And but just do your research on this stuff, and you can find fish a lot cheaper locally and still get the same kind of fish that you can online and pay high dollar for them and high shipping cost, and take the risk of losing your fish after a day or two. Thank you.